All right, let's start this thing off. We are going to be diving into very few cryptocurrencies. I don't have the right screen on. I also don't have my glasses today, so bear with me. What kind of updates were happening here? Anyways, don't have blue light glasses, left them in the other room. Oh well, who cares? My eyes are going to go bad one day anyways. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the daily, we ended the day in the green. We ended with a whopping 0.61%. The amount of sideways we're going right now is kind of obnoxious, but it is what it is. We are still outside of whatever this falling channel, bull flat, whatever the heck this was. We're outside of it. We're trying to reset the stochastic. We're still really close to the neutral territory. Things don't look bad, but they also don't look great. So it's just kind of meh. Really boring, actually. Well, let's go ahead and drop down into the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, we are we're about to test the 50 simple moving average once again, but we are making consecutive lower highs. So this could lead us to a little bit of a dip, which, it wouldn't be that bad. Why do I have this here? I probably was doing something with day trading earlier. You know what? We're going to zoom into that. I'm going to see why that's there. Anyways, if we do fall down, I'm looking for support at 106.818. That was acting as a pretty decent level of support, and I would like to see if it uses it once again. That would still be a higher low from our previous low. Would not be strange price action. Currently speaking, right now, for us to start even thinking about getting bullish, I would like to see a break of this downtrend right here. This little trend line here, we got to get a break to the upside. However, this is so far pretty decent consolidation. It just doesn't look like a very strong consolidation considering where we're sitting. And of course, somebody out there is going to be uncertain about the markets because Trump said, you know what, this time we're being serious about our tariffs. So, yeah. Anyways, I have a very short list for you guys today. We're going to be looking at Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Dogecoin outside of this. So if you guys have any requests, and also welcome in members. This is members only night between Tuesday and Thursday. It's just Tuesday and Thursday. Those are members only chat nights. If you guys have any requests you want to get in, join the Discord. There's a free section in there. I just get to it whenever I can. I had the kids all day today. But yeah, the amount of free content I offer to everyone, it's pretty substantial. Pretty substantial. Make myself rather available for you guys. And anybody who gets mad at members only night, I don't care. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Anyways, so let's check out our liquidation heat map. See what we got here. Going into the symbol. Looks like they could be going for some liquidity to the downside. However, plenty of liquidity to the upside as well. Oh boy, if we get that weird overnight bleed out, oof, it's gonna look real bad in the morning. Looking at it right now on the weekly, looking like kind of a toss-up, flip of a coin even. I would be looking a lot more toward this upside move to 110,576, simply because we created a high in the range, a low of the range, and now it seems like we're trending up. So if we do get a nice little pop to the upside tomorrow, I would really expect 110,576 to get tested, just to see if they could take out that nearly $400 million in shorts. That's just my guess. Maybe I'm a little too bullish. Maybe something comes out. But, wrong thing to click on. Oh, boy. Anyways, we'll see what happens. But right now, plenty of liquidity to both sides. It could go either way. I do like that we're broken out. I do like that we're considered bullishly consolidating. But, yeah, all we need is a little bit of bad news. Then all of a sudden, it's not going very well. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. So, looking at Ethereum right now. Ethereum had a nice little down-sloping resistance that we have broken outside of. We could be coming in for the bullish back test, or it's a fake out to the upside. We will know by the morning. I love the bullish cross on the 4-hour. I'm still in the camp that we're going to see Ethereum make a nice move up to $3,086 because that still lines up with the 618 golden retrace from our high to low. So I do believe that 19% still could be coming. It's just a matter of how much do they want to play games before we get there. Honestly, that's all it really feels like. Whales playing games, trying to get people to capitulate before they just start sending the prices higher. Of course, there could be any number of reasons that the market will go down that don't make any sense, but here we are. Just kind of living day to day at this point, seeing what happens. Seeing what happens. Feels a lot like summer price action right now, actually. With the lack of liquidity and the crazy swings over nothing. Ugh, crazy. Oh, I never looked up what the consumer debt was today. I'm going to have to do that. I wonder how it came in. Probably just fine. Probably just fine. If we had bad consumer credit, and then on top of that, we had Trump talking about tariffs, that could have been really bad. But I don't think it came in bad. I'm going to have to look that up. Moving on to XRP here. XRP really needs to get above that 233 level. If it can't, you guys all know how bearish I am on it. But yeah, we have like downtrendception here. We broke out of one of the downtrends, which is great, so we can get rid of it. We had a nice uptrend here. We have not only broken down from it, but now a bearish backtest is what this looks like to me. The thing that throws me off on this, though, you do have a bullish cross on the 4-hour, low stochastic, almost in neutral territory on the 4-hour. And then if we look at our daily, the daily is what's doing it for me. The daily is telling me we're going down. High stochastic, already in the bullish control zone. I don't know. I think maybe it'll want to reset that stochastic RSI before it starts running. Just a thought. But we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. If we cannot break above 233, my target is to go way, way down. I'm looking at like 82 cents, honestly. But I know nobody wants to hear that. Anyways, we could be looking at something like this. 95 cents is a possibility. Cammy K's, what is up? How you doing? Oh boy. Oh boy. What is up, Cammy? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of XRP. It just doesn't look great to me. Hopefully it can break above 233, get a move on up. But I'm gonna be frank with you guys. Until we break above at this 293 to $3 level, it doesn't look good to me. Does not look good to me for XRP. But who knows? Maybe we start flying up into the stratosphere overnight and things are fine. We don't have to worry about the death cross or the bearish backtest of the 200 on the daily. We don't have to worry about any of that. It could be fine. Alright, moving on from here, we got Solana. So Solana I'm actually going to trade in. I'm in a trade based off the 4-hour time frame of what it did. But right now, since Grayscale still doesn't have their spot ETF, I have some hope. I didn't realize I could see this downtrend on the daily too. So on the daily, we did have this nice little downtrend. We have gotten a daily candle close broken out above it, which is great. I made this trade based off the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, what this looks like to me was a breakout. It fell back in, broke out again, and then we got a bullish backtest. That bullish backtest was kind of a big deal for me. So I did jump into a nice little long on Solana based off this bullish backtest. We are currently down in the trade, currently down 6% here, and I think we're in it over here. I'm not even signed in over here at the moment. That's crazy. Down 6% over here as well. It's a 25x long, so I'm gonna have to sign back into BLOFIN or buy DeFi. Ethereum still has some of that giant green candle retrace, 1850, 1900 area. Would be great. That's fair. It would be great. I just don't think it's going to do it right now. Same thing BTC is doing. Yeah, that's true. BTC could go up, could go down. Forgot I was watching the rewind of the stream. You're watching the rewind? What? I'm so confused. Anyways. So yeah, this one I do believe is going to move up possibly to 169. That's where the swing trade is in. Hopefully it clears within the next like week or two. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of Solana. So last one I got for you guys. We got Dogecoin. I think it's still on my list here. Here we are. So, looking at Dogecoin, I love that it's still broken out, still chugging along, making these higher lows. Still would love to see it at 21.21. From where we're sitting right this very second, that could be a 24% move to the upside. Went back for ETH and BTC TA, missed it on the way in. It's all good, Jim. It's all good. Yeah, it's pretty much sideways. So, until we get anything moving, cautiously optimistic. But I got a feeling they're going to try and take some liquidity from the upside. I do have a feeling. Also, hope everyone is well. Good to see you, Rich. It is always good to see Rich. Yep, missed it too. Oh boy. Well, since we have no requests, we can go right back to it. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin right now, it is consolidating. If we do fall down, 106,818 is a support. Your 4-hour right now is sitting completely in neutral territory. It's not going up, not going down. I hate that we cover it first thing. You hate that we cover the most important. It's pretty much the driver of the entirety of the crypto space. Are we supposed to cover it last? What? If you're a bit late, it's a rewind gang. That's pretty funny. Well, yeah, so right now, Consolidationville. Let's zoom on into what I was looking at early this morning. So early this morning, while I was doing my scalperoonies, I was looking at this level of support back here. We broke above, we fell back down, held it. We had a nice little move to the upside, but we got topped out. So that was unfortunate. Fell on down. Lower low would be the ultimate entry one can dream. Oh boy. A lower low to go long? Crazy. Seems crazy to me. Oh, but yeah, right now on the 5-minute, trying its darndest to not suck, but no bullish divergence, so people are still selling off. Markets got weird over the August deadline. Yeah, it's true. They got really weird, especially because Trump decided to say, and there will be no extensions. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Honestly, at that point, I feel like Trump, it was his entire goal to make the entire market scared. And the whole market looked at it and was like, nah, I don't know. Meh. You know, it just seems like they shrugged it off almost instantly. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, let me look at, how was consumer debt? Let me see here. Let's ask Grok. July 8th showed total credit increase. Oh no, of 5,102 billion. Oh shit. 5.102 billion? Sheesh. It was below forecasted. The forecasted was 10.5 billion, down from April's revised. Oh, it was revised. Great. 17.87 billion. What the fuck? Are we serious? Credit card balances revolving debt dropped by 3.5 billion, the first decline since November of 2024. While non-revolving debt, so autos and student loans, rose by 8.6 billion. God. So people are paying off their credit cards and they're missing payments on their vehicles and student loans? Is that what I'm to take from that? That's crazy. Good. It was getting used. It was getting used to the chaos. What numbers are these? So it's the consumer debt. So consumer debt, apparently the revolving debt went down. However, people with car loans and student loans, they're not paying their shit. So that went up. Might also be that it's hesitant based on the yen carry trade. BOJ hiking rates would be painful liquidity drag. Interesting. People are still trading these different currencies like that. That's crazy. It's actually crazy. One thing I like about Bitcoin on the 5-minute right now, I could see it getting a bounce pretty soon. So overnight, we might see a nice little bounce, getting us back up to 108,834. That is provided we can break out of this downtrend here. It's looking like we're flattening out. So if we do, that could be a nice little bump to the upside. Noted, not only do we got to break out of this downtrend, we have to get a back test of these levels. So this is all just a conspiracy right now. Until you break out of the downtrend, you're just kind of guessing. Don't trade on guessing. Trade on confirmation. You can borrow the yen interest free. It's essentially free money for major players. That's crazy. So that's what they were doing with Japan, right? The Japanese carry trade also. That's wild. You know, funny thing about Japan that I heard today. I guess the anime Dragon Ball is going to perpetually go on forever. We're never getting an ending to the story. Because if Dragon Ball ever stopped, it would actually give Japan, like, economic turmoil. And I was sitting there, I was like, Akira Toriyama became the Japanese economy? Good for him. Holy shit. That's great. Like, talk about making an impact. It's like, oh yeah, because of how many jobs are centered around our IP, yeah, it would create economic distress if we stopped doing Dragon Ball. What? I mean, there's other ways to say you made it, right? Well, the Japanese economy took about 30 years to retrace the 80s. Wild. That's a long time. The Nikkei went up 18,000% in the 80s. Holy shit. That's wild. That is wild. Took them 30 years to come down from that high? Sheesh. That's 30 years of shorting. Oh, God. But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic for this evening, so I'm going to stay in my long. And we're going to see what the market looks like in the morning. But overall, kind of choppy. Choppy. We can't forget the Ethereum Moon Boys out there. God, they're working overtime right now. But I'm really looking forward to a bullish backtest here. If we can get that bullish backtest, yeah, Ethereum has a ton of upside, like 19%. It's absolutely insane. Alpha equals likes. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh boy. But yeah, for Ethereum here, your 15-minute actually looks really good. I like what I'm seeing on the 15. If we can just stay above that 200, we're doing just fine. Just fine. Same with Solana here. You're just kind of consolidating. CRO, check it out. Still waiting on that back test from 1850. I've got cash. It's pretty funny. Yeah, let's see what CRO's doing. CRO recently went up a lot. It's great. So on a green day, it went up 20%. Wild times. I don't like how my chart looks. All right, fresh look. See, I don't like what CRO does. It just randomly spikes up and then it just bleeds out. Hey, we spiked up, now let's bleed it out. Woo! I mean, you even put in a wick low down here. Anybody who got in on these levels, they all got wrecked. And then it went sideways for days. It's terrible. This looks like a meme coin. I mean, do people use their exchange? They pretty much are a meme coin at this point, right? So I guess, theoretically, you could find yourself going up another 82% from where you're at right now. So there is a possibility of that. I just don't like this chart. This chart looks really ugly. Looking real ugly out here. And there's the downtrend you're going to have to fight with. And then the annoying part is, like, this is your uptrend to work off of. So you're just kind of in a consolidation right now. This could drag all the way out until November. Yeah, I don't know. Theoretically, you can make an 82% move to the upside. It's just, it might take until December to do it. So take it as you will. You're not overbought on the daily yet. You are overbought on the 4 hour. You're very overbought on the 4 hour. But there's no bearish divergence. So if you do come back down, right this moment, I would be looking for support at this level at 8617. It was acting as a support, became a resistance. Now you just blew straight through it. Coming back down and holding it as support would be a very good sign. I'm sure most people would hate to see it, but that would be another about 8.6% move to the downside just to confirm a level. ES, HHH, and NKN. Got you covered. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of CRO. Just meh. ES, the S&P mini futures. S&P mini futures. All-time highs. All-time highs. That 10% played out. Let's go. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, you're at all-time highs, brother. You at them all-time highs. So, if this is real, you're likely going to get to 6,864. The thing that bothers me on the weekly here, this is some next level bearish divergence. Like, a pullback should happen. Just saying, should happen. You got quadruple bearish divergence on the weekly, but who knows? Maybe they're just like, but it could go up because from this high, we cleared that high on the RSI just slightly, a little bit, kinda. I don't feel confident about that. I would much prefer to see it come back down to like 5,679. I would much prefer that. Because then you cleared the high, you breached it, now you can be like, hey, continuation to the upside, great. The best part is, I wouldn't have to move the fibs whatsoever. Like, if we moved up by the end of the week and we ended the week at like 6,428 and then rolled over, I am A-okay with that. But at this point, to try and be like, I'm going to take a fresh long, it doesn't seem like the right time. It just does not seem like the right time. Looking at the daily time frame, all of your bearish divergence got canceled out. Yeah, needs higher low badly. Makes me think that's why Bitcoin is stalled. Most likely. Most likely. But yeah, it's just trying to reset while trading sideways. It would be way better if they just let this thing come down a little bit. I mean, geez. Maybe at least test 6,154. Give us a red day. Just fall down there, hold it, and then start running again. That's fine. Way better if we come down to 56.79, honestly. Come all the way down here. That'd be great. But damn. Actually, it's probably thanks to ES why gold didn't spike up either. HHH. Tom Lee acts like he's lubing up for 6,800 next week. Crazy. That'd be crazy. So HHH holding its uptrend really well. I mean, really well. This thing's got to pay off eventually. Sheesh. Yeah, it's holding this uptrend like crazy. This point in time, you're just kind of like, okay, I guess we're going to just keep maintaining the same highs, or we're going to go up and actually test this downtrend. So anywhere between 94 and 102 are your targets right now. But you do have an area to beat. This area apparently is like the greatest defense of all time at 81.87. If you can break above it and hold it as support, it's going to be a really good time for this asset. Really good time. I noticed a few contracts worth a lot of money in the options market, priced for 120. Really? Wow. Well, I'd only be looking at 102 right now, but wow, if they're looking at 120, that's kind of crazy. Okay, 103. Take it back. But yeah, strong possibility. You can actually make a run up to 103. Not sure how long it'll take you to get there, but here's the argument. 50% upside. We'll see how it goes. Alright, NKN. Wow. It's just hanging on to the box. Jesus, you're at an 886 retracement. You're sitting at like a great buying opportunity, technically. Oh man, this thing just drags on, doesn't it? Are you confirming your low? No, that's a lower low. That's a problem. The market will drop between mid-July and mid-September. Did you just give me a 3-month window, Mastery? Jesus Christ. That's a long window. It's a long window. July, August, that's a 3-month, that's a whole ass quarter. You're like, it's gonna drop and then go up. Well, that's wild. It's a big, that's a large time frame there, man. Like it usually does, then it will make inverse head and shoulders, and you'll see the Q4 rally. 2 months. Okay. You said mid-July to mid-September. That's well, hold on there. That means mid-August. Okay, 2 months. Well, all right. I'll give it to you. We actually talked about that 886 level back in April. Did we really? Well, you're hitting it perfectly this time with huge bullish divergence on the daily. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, for funsies, considering we are broken out of the downtrend with bullish divergence on the daily, you could see this thing rally back up to 0.451. If it catches the bids, 90% upside. If it catches the bids. I thought it would hit there because nobody would expect it. Yeah. Yeah. But now you're set up for a golden retrace and a lower high. So there's that. There's that. Did we do ETH and Sol? Yes, we did. Certainly did. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, so tired today. I'm going to sleep great tonight. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to sleep great. On the trade, we're down 12%. You want to know the funny thing? I've been in this 25x long on Solana literally all day. Literally all day. And it's down 0.5% from where I got in. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? How sideways this thing was going. Oh, we lost our support? No. On the 1 minute. 5 minute, we just lost our 200 simple. Jeez. Still above the 200 on the 15. That's good. That's good. They don't generate revenue. The team is like 5 people. Damn. Dang it. Even Ethereum doesn't buy back their token. It's smart to not have to buy back your token, but you know, the Binance stock, sorry, crypto, they like to do corporate buyback. I mean, token buy and burns. Not trying to call it a security, but like, you know. Them getting sued for selling an unregistered security, I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. Could we view Sound LMT? Yeah, sure, we'll check them out. But yeah, right now for NKN, I'm thinking a 90% move to the upside, getting you to 0.451. Thinking that's the case here. Let's get into these things. Sound. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, by the way. I do appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Sound has had a great breakout. It's still aiming at that 1794 level. Considering you did make a higher low, it's likely to continue to the upside. You could find yourself anywhere between $30 and $36. That's what I'm seeing out of Sound. Sound looks good. If it does want to come back and fall down, you're looking for support at 9.03. We ain't sipping tonight? Not at all. Because I'm sleepy and I got to be at the gym by 8 in the morning. I also have to do like chest and legs tomorrow. I don't feel like drinking. I feel like getting a wonderful night's rest and get ready to murder my body tomorrow. And then come and go over some TA for all you fine people. Sound looks sound. It does. It looks really good. You're entering that overbought territory, so expect some chop. Uncertain waters, Captain. No land in sight. Could be bad. Oh no. The exchange generates revenue. NKN is a bandwidth project. Really? It's a bandwidth project? Who would have thought? Alright, let's go check out LMT. LMT. Wait, is LMT a stock? Oh, jeez. Holy shit. Lockheed Martin. Okay. Jesus Christ. We're still looking for that nice little 18% pop to the upside. I don't know, man. If war slows down, wait, no, we're sending more weapons to Ukraine, right? Wait, but the Pentagon said no. I don't understand. LMT is not crypto. It's more nuanced than that, but it's essentially just bandwidth. Yes. Wow. Who would have thought? All right, so Lockheed Martin, it looks as confusing as what's going on in our government right now. Because I'm pretty sure the Pentagon said they're not going to keep sending weapons to Ukraine, but Trump said, yeah, send them over. So, this is going to be interesting. Well, an LMT, but the chop got weird, so I bailed. Well, it makes sense the chop got weird. Now it's starting to look like a rounded top, but you're also putting in higher lows. It's so strange. You broke a downtrend, so you're kind of expecting 544 to play out just as a common retrace. However, if they start losing their government deals because, like, you know, wars are calming down or we're not sending weaponry overseas and shit, Lockheed Martin might be coming back down to like 439, 395 area. This one's a hard read because I actually paid attention to what the Pentagon said, and I was like, wait, they can do that? I didn't know they could do that. Checking out Sol. Yeah, Sol's just trying to bleed out right now. It's not looking fantastic. It doesn't look bad. It just looks like we're going to chop all night. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You got into LNT because you saw an ascending wedge. You saw an ascending wedge? Where? What? Are you talking about like this? Is this the idea that you had? That right there? Not if it's true that Nimitz encounter was in fact Lockheed Martin. Technology. It's pretty funny. So I guess, yeah, there's a rising wedge here. I could see that argument. The only problem is you're still above this 439. So you can still just lower your trend line because it's still a higher low than this low. You can always lower it. But I can see what you mean. Flatter top. You're trying to go with this? Or are you doing that weird thing with like the candle bodies and wicks? Where you take the wick right there and then like this candle body over here so you can manipulate it to make it look like the ascending wedge? Or an ascending triangle like this? Is that what you're doing? That's what you're doing. Okay. I mean, sure. I like bodies personally, but I will use wicks. I like using the wicks, but I'll use the wicks all the time. I don't like to use the bodies. I mean, yeah, this could happen. If that's the case, you have a measured move. Which, your measured move kind of just lines up perfectly with the 618. So, it's a lot of effort just to say, could you do a a completely normal retrace. That's a lot of work. ZBCN got a nice little pop to the upside today. Let's ask the monthly. Oh boy. Lockheed Martin monthly. Monthly's neutral, but you are above the 50 simple. So you'd expect it to continue going up because it's just been bouncing off the 50 every single time. So if that's the case, your target's $743 based off the monthly. Monthly looks really solid. BTCS was a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. I don't know what BTCS is. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm dying here, guys. You like the Stokes? Low stochastic on the monthly is always good. Low stochastic on the daily, meaning we could go up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Reload territory is nice. It's fair. That is fair. BTCS is a stock. Fuck. Really? No idea what this is. Kind of shot up 111% today, didn't it? That is wild. So what, you're saying shoulder, head, shoulder? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Seems like every time this thing pumps, it just dies. Pump, die. Pump, die. Pump, die. Pump, die. Pump, died. They buy ETH though. Nice. Small caps, baby. I bet this is a small cap. Alright guys, I'm starting to yawn a lot. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. I'm exhausted out here. All in all, crypto space seems a bit choppy, but I am very optimistic. I think we're going to be going up tomorrow unless something weird happens. I believe the FOMC minutes, they either come out tomorrow or they come out Thursday. So just prepare yourselves for some awkward volatility. I don't think it's really going to be that big of a deal. Well, yes, when paper shorts have to be closed, you get a God candle that will cover immediately. Wow, that's crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought paper shorts could cause real buying pressure? That's weird. It's really weird. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin right now, chopping sideways. We don't really know if it's going to go up, going to go down. It's just consolidating right now. But it is resetting your stochastic on the daily while we trade sideways. This is a very bullish sign. Very bullish. So, I'm still on the bullish side of things, guys. Hopefully we do stay bullish overnight. Otherwise, we're going to have a poopy doopy rest of the week. Anyways, I'm getting on out of here. Good night, everyone. Happy fortunes. Happy fortunes. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks for TA Porky. Rest well, everyone. Yeah, everyone get your rest. It's important. I need a lot of it. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Taking all requests. But join the Discord. It's free. It's a great place. Other than that, I'm out of here. Deuces. I appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. I'll catch you later.